Imagine that the stories of your ancestors are disappearing. Imagine that the language they spoke is slowly being replaced. Imagine that the memory of an entire civilization is fading. Most people would accept it, but one man didn't. More than 1,000 years ago, a poet from northeastern Iran devoted roughly 30 years of his life to preserving the legends, heroes, kings and cultural memory of his people. His name was Ferdowsi, and without him, Persian literature might look very different today. Ferdowsi was born around 940 CE near the city of Tus in Khorasan, a region in northeastern Iran. He belonged to a class known as Dehqans, landowning families who preserved many aspects of pre-Islamic Persian culture and traditions. At the time of his birth, Persia had already undergone enormous changes. Several centuries earlier, the Arab conquest had brought Islam to Iran. The new religion became deeply rooted in Persian society, but many ancient stories, legends and traditions were in danger of being forgotten. Ferdowsi grew up in a world where the memory of ancient Iran still survived, but often in fragments. He decided that those fragments deserved to live again. Ferdowsi began working on what would become one of the longest epic poems ever written. He wanted to gather the myths, legends, royal histories, and heroic tales of Iran and preserve them in a single work. This was not a project that would take a few years, it would consume decades of his life. By the time he finished, the poem contained more than 50,000 lines, making it one of the largest epic poems in world literature. Imagine spending 30 years writing a single book. Not because someone asked you to, not because it would make you rich, but only because you believed your culture deserved to be remembered. You may ask, how did Ferdowsi know these stories? The answer is that he inherited them from many sources. Scholars believe he drew from both written records and oral traditions that had been passed down through generations. Some stories may have been told around family gatherings and courts for centuries. Others came from written histories that have since disappeared. In many cases, the version Ferdowsi preserved are the only versions that survive. Without him, entire chapters of Persian cultural memory might have vanished forever. When we think of heroes in Shahnameh, we usually think of warriors. Heroes like Rustam, heroes who fought demons and dragons, heroes who defended kingdoms. But Ferdowsi fought a different battle. His enemy was forgetfulness, his weapon was poetry, and his victory was Shahnameh. More than 1,000 years have passed since Ferdowsi completed his masterpiece. Empires have risen and fallen, kings have disappeared, dynasties have vanished, yet Shahnameh remains alive. People still read it, still quote it, and still find themselves in its stories.